Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's the CD guy, Johnny Z here. Thank you so much for tuning back into the channel, and today I'm going to be sharing my thoughts on Jimmy Page's surprise performance at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame last night at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. Jimmy Page made his first public performance in years, performing at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame last night, honoring one of his biggest influences, that being Link Wray, fantastic late roots rock guitarist who was receiving the Musical Influence Award. And, for everything that I have to say about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in terms of how many bands get snubbed, I will say this, and there's a whole playlist, by the way, of me, talking about the Hall of Fame and how many bands should be in that aren't. That's called the CD Guy versus the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I can leave the playlist linked in the comment section below, but for all of the flack I give the Hall of Fame for how many great rock and metal, bands get snubbed all the time, I will say it is awesome to see a performer like Link Wray finally getting recognized by the Hall. Highly influential, right? Great guitarist there from the 50s, so absolutely deserves the recognition as far as I'm concerned, but this was definitely the coolest part of the entire show. Jimmy Page making his surprise appearance here, playing Rumble, probably Link Wray's best-known track, and I gotta say, Jimmy Page sounds fantastic. Still absolutely killing it on guitar, in my opinion, even at his age. It's just great to see. I was definitely not expecting this. I did not watch the entirety of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame on Disney+. I just kind of skipped around on YouTube the parts that I cared about. But, I definitely was captivated by Jimmy Page's performance, was not expecting it, and I thought it was really cool, especially to see Page, unexpectedly, at his age here, still, able to go up there, play guitar, and still kill it like, a few others can. So that was really cool, and definitely the highlight of the show for me personally. So very happy that Jimmy Page is still up there, and, what's been really cool over the last, few months, really, is this kind of resurgence of these older rock bands. Of course, the Beatles just got their last song ever. The Stones put out a great album recently in Hackney Diamonds. AC/DC returned triumphantly at Power Trip. Robert Plant played Stairway to Heaven for the first time recently in years as well, which is really cool. And now Jimmy Page making waves here, performing at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I think that's all really awesome. And, speaking of, what Robert Plant did recently with Stairway to Heaven and now Jimmy Page performing, of course, there's going to be speculation now going around about one more Led Zeppelin show, a reunion of Page and Plant. Is it going to happen? Probably not. Should it happen? I don't know. I feel like their last show at the O2 was a perfect way to go out, all things considered, without John Bonham, but a perfect way to go out. And I think now if you, were to do a reunion, you risk how perfect that show was. But, if they were to, do a reunion, which I'm sure there's going to be rumors and speculation after this performance, it would certainly move tickets. It would certainly make money. I would probably go see it, so it is definitely cool to have those rumors back out there. And it's all because, Page and Plant are both making waves in the news recently. I thought, Robert Plant's performance of Stairway to Heaven was decent, but it's not a song that really suits his voice anymore, considering he's, much older now, and that's okay. And he still gave a very real performance, and a very honest performance as well. But I feel like when it comes down to it, if they were to do a Zeppelin reunion, it would just it would mess with how perfect their final show was. So for me personally, it's not something that, I would be in support of. But when it comes down to it here, both Page and Plant doing some pretty solid things in 2023, and you love to see it. And especially at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, which, again, I did not watch the whole thing, but was definitely intrigued by Page's performance and really did enjoy it, performing Rumble by Link Wray during his acceptance there for the Musical Influence Award. I thought that was really cool and definitely the highlight of the show. Like I said in the thumbnail of this video, Jimmy Page steals the show for sure. Great stuff here by Page. Awesome performance. I did want to cover this briefly on the channel just because I was not expecting it at all at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and, it's great to see, a little bit of, notoriety and respect for, some of those late 50s guitarists, right, late roots guitarists as well, and so Link Wray receiving that Influence Award was, a good move, I think, by the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame that I definitely support, and even though there are so many snubs every year, I definitely am in support of this induction, and Jimmy Page performing Rumble was just the icing on top of the cake, so I did want to share my thoughts on that here today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel down below, turn on the bell for notifications so you never miss a new upload, and let me know down in the comment section below, what did you think of Jimmy Page's performance at the Hall of Fame last night, and would you be interested in a hypothetical Zeppelin reunion with Robert Plant in the future? Let me know all that good stuff down in the comments. I want to hear from you, and until next time, it's the CD guy, Johnny Z, signing off. Take care, everybody.